Okay, moving on to our third race, that's the Neptune Hurdle. It's over 2 mile 5s, Neptune Novice Hurdle, and Dave will run the pictures on that, and we'll chat over it as well as those pictures are running. But I'm going to start with yourself, Davy, on this one. I mean, you're probably going to rule the world, will you, for Davy Russell, and he's a decent price, and he's a decent horse as well. He's won 4 of his last 5 starts.
Yeah, look, I suppose he has been improving all year long. There was one clip there that he was second behind horse Charles Burns in Mallow, but other than that, he hasn't put a foot wrong. And they ran him over 3 miles that day. I'd say it's very questionable whether it was the right or wrong thing to do, but he's improved the way the season's gone on, and his attitude maybe towards racing is in, like, he's travelling a little bit better through his races, has improved, which always is a plus. And I know it's not much addition to either. He's working in the morning. Now tomorrow he'll be doing his final piece of work in the morning, and we'll see how we gets on there. But again, he's a half brother to Van Almar, who was second in the race, and you know he's a high class horse. The only thing I'd say is the favourite, Pont Alexandre. They can't. They think he'll have to fall twice to get beaten in this. But look,
they paid huge money for him as well, David. It was a very expensive purchase.
I'd say that's regardless, because like his pedigree, I looked up his pedigree and stuff, and his pedigree would amount to very little. He's very, very, very much flat bred. He's the only jumping horse in his pedigree. He's a very big, imposing horse.
Yes.
I don't know. I couldn't have the second favourite. I don't think he jumps well enough. The third horse is very well fancied. He's by a horse called Voidenor, who's coming from France. They think he's the next coming, as in Cyrus and Fisher's Cross. I couldn't have, so like that would let you leave the likes of Rule the World, maybe to put it up to the likes of Pont Alexandre, and then all known form, he can't really do that. You know?
Okay, thanks, Davy. Andrew, at 5 to 2, do you think Pont Alexandre is a bet in this race?
No, I think there's a bit of value in this race. Probably they point at Alexander. He was very good last year in Leopardstown. But the horse I like is John O'Neill's horse. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the third favourite.
Taquin.
I know Tony McKay is going to ride him. And at 8-1, I think he's a bit of value. Davy's horse, obviously, he's done nothing wrong. And at 10-1 could be an each-way chance for the Irish. But I think John O'Neill's horse for me.
Okay, thanks very much, Andrew. Couch, this is again a race that some really good horses have won down through the years, the likes of Peddler's Cross, Simon Seek 5 for 3. I mean, the list goes on. It's a really good race. Do you think Pont Alexandre will join that list this year?
Even that at the meeting. I'm all in there, Chip's all in there. You'll see a big fat bloke hanging himself from the nearest tree if this gets done. I'll go back a bit further to French Ollie, Monsignor, and all them types of horses. This is a great evenistic race. I know he should have got beaten. Fred Uxbury fucked it up on Mighty Moss, but this is a great race for favourites where the Supreme isn't. I suppose the reason is you can make a mistake in the longer race and still get back in the race, but Pont Alexandre, I was like David looking at the breeding, it goes back to say flatbred animals, but ultimately it's a massive good horse, and just getting the vibes from Paul Nicholls' yard where Ruby's been in there. I was so impressed with it when it won last time. You sort of see Ruby every day riding, he just sort of shook the reins at this thing, and it took off around Leopardstown, didn't it? It really did. Toot is a very game animal, but he's been winning some bad races in England in absolutely terrible ground. Outstayed them at Sandown, and that won a very good race. The new one's got beat by Fisher's Cross. I don't think that's very good form. I think this ought to start nearer even money than 5 to 2. I mean, a lot of the betting is, a lot of the Cheltenham preview panels, everyone's going to put this up as their nap. I speak to a few pros on a day-to-day basis, and we've all come up with the same horse really, which is quite frightening. We did the same last year, and I did one night. Simmonsig was the betting, there was fortunes for that. And this 5 to 2 will not last, I'm pretty certain of that. After on a Tuesday on the first day, you're going to be in one position. You're either going to be on the Champagne or the outside the nearest NatWest looking for the fucking hole in the wall. So whatever it is on the first day, you're looking to back the first winner. And whatever the bookmakers are exactly the same. Last year they got ironed out on the Tuesday, they took Simmonsig on and they done their brains. But this sort of stuff will definitely start shorter, and it's when that will mean.
Okay, good man, thanks. Peter, Willie Mullins has unbelievable talent in the stable at the moment, doesn't he?
You're dead right. You're dead right. But that is a start already. Look what happened in the last one.
Yeah.
You can't see him getting beat.
And he's a big potential
Yeah.
chaser of the future.
Oh,
He's got
fine.
17 hands high, he's eagle short.
Fine big heart.
Yeah.
I said that I think didn't happen.
Hey, Brian, just on the Neptune hurdle, I mean, everybody's talking about Pont Alexandre. Is there anything you can see in the race at a bit of value maybe that might be able to warm us down?
No,
No, that's fair enough.
I think it's between the top two, Pont Alexandre and the new one. I see the new one really putting it up to him. That day he ran at Cheltenham, it was very, very soft, and he just kind of probably got a bit outstayed by the Rebecca Curtis horse, Fisher's Cross. But on all known form, on all known evidence, the Pont Alexandre looks a certainty at this stage. And 5-2, I'd be very surprised if he was 5-2 on the day.
Mark?
I'll say a friend of mine was at the paddock, both at Warwick and at Cheltenham, and Warwick was desperate the ground that he won 2 weeks before, and you know, he looked at it, he said he looked like a hat rack at Cheltenham. I just wonder whether Nigel's bollocks him. I just, you know, 2 weeks after Davy rode at Warwick, it's an awful track, it's clingy, it's horrible, and he had a really hard race to win there. Nigel, and afterwards Nigel said perhaps I should have run him at Warwick. I just wonder whether he may have knacked him. Going back to Pont Alexandre, Woody and Ruby have won this 3 times in the last 5 years as well. That's another massive stat. He does know what it takes, what it wins. That's tremendous. 3 out of 5.
Dave?
No one has no chance. Absolutely no. You've no chance of beating Pont Alexandre on that for sure. I don't care what anyone says.
I agree with you though. I don't think he's left it behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so the advice is 5-2. We probably be closer to even money on the off. Get on now if you want to take the risk that he's going to make it.
One thing to say, there's all these prices, horses drop out before now in Cheltenham, none of them drift, do they?
No.
You know, you look at these, you work the odds out now, and you see this 5-2, it won't be 5-2, it's the same every year, horses are short enough, because the on-course books haven't got any money where the off-course books have.
And a lot of the bookmakers now, Mark, are going on or no bet as well.
So there's only one of them, a firm in England, absolute flimping firm, and all they do is they go 6 or 7 points under the price, and when you ring up for 100 quid, they tell you to fuck off, you can have a fiver. It's an absolute scam, they shouldn't be allowed to do it, it's terrible, they should be allowed to at least pay your power when you ring up, you can have your 100 quid or whatever. But the firm doing it now, you look at all the prices, and they're about 500 or 600 then, it's just a scam.